All right, guys, back at it, man. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I figured I'd show you guys what I was up to. So I've been low key for a little bit, man. Busy doing some fabrication. I know we've been seeing some fiber, carbon fiber kits out there. I think a couple of companies make them. Maybe one. I don't know if they're even local. I think one is in like Australia or something like that. I'm not too sure, but you know, I've been thinking about kind of making my own kit. So I'm out here in the shop, and this is what I've been doing for last couple of weeks, man. I've been making some prototype parts and seeing what I can come up with. Nothing exotic. Pretty much my pieces, you know, as far as the way they're shaped and things like that, are all in line with pretty much the stock components as far as the shapes. My front splitter, I went a little aggressive, as you'll see on this one that I've made here, and on my new design that I made, you guys see that I went a little bit more with the original type look, but you'll kind of see how it turned out, man. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of carbon fiber by hand and you know, just making pieces here and there, but I was like, well, let me see if I can make something a little bit more precision. So basically what I've done is I've pretty much CNC machined some carbon fiber parts, pretty much so we can get some exact tolerances and specifications. So you guys can kind of see. I'll start with the splitter. You'll kind of see the way I made this here. Like I said, it's pretty much in tune with like the stock design, but you'll see here where I went a little aggressive on the edges. But I'll show you guys another part that I made. I'm like, geez, you know, I don't want to kill anybody with these things. So not that it would hurt any less, you know, even if these were rounded, you know, going 100 miles an hour. And so just obviously being careful, you know, where you guys are running. But yeah, I put some nice little corners on these things. But you can kind of see how it turned out. Turned out pretty badass. And everything's all precision done. This is a 3 mil. This is a 3 mil plate. So, man, you know, and you know, depending on what kind of carbon fiber you go with, I mean, you know, again, I used a little bit higher quality carbon fiber. So for this plate here, just to get a plate, again, 200 by 300 millimeters, you're looking at almost 40 bucks, man. So it's not cheap to go with a carbon fiber kit. And I've also, you know, through making some of these pieces, made some pretty valuable mistakes. And you know, I was thinking about, you know, practicing on, you know, wood or something like that, but I'm like, you know what, whatever, man. I'd rather practice using the same material, and if I screw up, you know, it's easier to know what I did wrong using the same material. Because, you know, when you're cutting carbon fiber, it's not like cutting anything else, whether it be wood or anything like that. But you know, I didn't make too many mistakes, but, you know, it cost myself a couple of bucks on a few occasions. So that's the front splitter. And I guess while I'm at it, I'm going to show you guys kind of the design. Again, excuse my mess. I'm out in my little workshop here. So you guys will see this piece. And basically with my kit, you know, I got different screws that I went with because if you ask me, the Limitless design is kind of ridiculous, because in the splitter, if you see, let me show you guys one of these other screws here. So these are the stock screws for the splitter on the Limitless. So you'll see what I did with mine is I've gone ahead and countersunk all the holes, so that when the splitter is installed, I don't know if I can get this off here. Okay, you'll basically see that all of the screws are completely flush. There's no edges. As opposed to, and again, don't ask me why Arrma decided to do this, because you see even in their bumper they have like a little countersink, but the way this screw sits, it still has an edge. So if you hit a rock or some sort of debris, that can catch. and that's a problem. So what I did is, like I said, I designed mine to be, again, all countersunk. Yeah, I'm trying to do this one-handed. You can see here. So you'll see right there, once the bumper is mounted, you guys will see that that's completely flush. There's absolutely no edge. And the screws that I went with are a little bit longer. You can see that. So they set deeper into the mount, giving you a more solid mount, as opposed to these little cheap screws that are not that long, and, you know, can be more susceptible to being stripped out, like as in my case, where I had a little 4-mile-an-hour crash into a curb after I lost signal, and all these ripped right out of the bumper. So that kind of sucked. Now again, you know, this is carbon fiber, super strong, but it really is going to be only as strong as your mounting points, right? So if you hit something going fast, don't expect that it can't rip out or still strip from the screws, because, you know, what it's mounted to is you know, really plastic. But obviously you see with this piece, this is a pretty damn solid piece right here. So you'll see this one is my second design. All right, you guys kind of see this one where I showed you guys it's a lot more aggressive. Okay, and this one here, you'll see I kind of rounded the edges there. Again, just, you know, I was just thinking a little out loud there, and was like, man, these things are pretty damn pointy. So I just went ahead and rounded them off a little bit. You'll see my design here is still more aggressive than the stock splitter, which I'll show you over here. So you'll kind of see this one is just like more rounded. I didn't want to go that route. I just thought it looked out of place, because you got edges and corners here, and then you got this big like weird round thing. So, you know, even though mine is still round, it's a little bit more aggressive, and you'll see it's, you know, was going to come to a point, but I took the point off too, and I rounded this out too. But you'll see the rest of the splitter is pretty precision, man. Came out pretty sweet. Again, pretty ecstatic about that. So I don't know, man, if I should start selling these, or what you guys think. If anybody's interested in something like this. So this is the side fin, if you will. This is the carbon fiber spoiler. You'll see everything came out sleek, man. I'm not knocking anybody else's design, you know, because I'm not claiming, again, to be the best. But I've seen some other kits out there, and don't get me wrong, nice, very high quality, you know, adjustable spoilers for up and down and all that kind of fun stuff. But it just was too busy for me, man. You know, I like my things simple and clean, and with those adjustable wings, you got like all different kind of screws, and, you know, it takes away from the look of the carbon fiber, you know, to me. And again, I'm not knocking those kits. Those are, from what I see, pretty badass kits too. So, but again, I didn't want to take away from the carbon fiber. I didn't want 20 screws on here, because it takes away from like just the beauty and the cleanness of the carbon, man. You see my wing mounts that I made. You can't really see, I don't know if you could see that at all. You know, those are all carbon there. Everything is, you know, precision cut, CNC'd. So basically, like I said, my wing, I wanted to be simple as well. So I got two of the stock mounting points, just the same things that you would use to attach the stock wing. And then really for my mount, I have one countersunk screw right here, one countersunk screw right here. So everything, again, is flush, no edges, except, you know, these two here. And then one screw here, one screw here. This is flush, countersunk. Again, another screw here, flush, countersunk. And then you can see in here, clean, simple, L bracket that I have mounted right there. Again, I didn't want too many screws and all kinds of shit that you could see hanging out through here, so tried to make it as simple and as clean as possible. And let's see, I'll be doing this the first time on video, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna take this. All right. My body's kind of loose. I don't have any screws on that, but see that? I'm doing that with, I'm doing that basically from the spoiler. And you would not be doing that with the stock pieces, let me tell you that. So with that plastic ass spoiler and plastic here and these plastic wing mounts, you would not be picking this car up and shaking it like I just did. So that just kind of shows you guys the strength and stability of these parts. So I mean, now that I got the body off, I mean, you can see I'm manhandling this thing, picking it up. So that thing is on there solid with the design that I have, the brackets and you know, everything else. So that's pretty much it. Let me set this thing back up onto the stand here. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. That's what I've been busy doing. So I know, like I said, I haven't had a video in a while. I'm gonna have another video coming out here pretty soon where I'm gonna go into detail of the what is it, man? The range extender for my transmitter. I'm gonna show you guys that's a pretty slick setup. You guys may or may not have seen it on some other people's cars. I haven't seen too many videos, so that's why I'm probably just going to make my own video here pretty soon. But other than that, man, I think it's a wrap. Let me know what you guys think. Give you guys another once around. Make sure the body's on there nice. Everything came out pretty sweet, man. This is the first go around. So if you will, I would say a prototype if you'd like. Give you guys kind of a nice go around. That's pretty much it, man. So let me know what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate those of you guys who support my channel, man. And let me know, man. I mean, you know, who knows? If you guys want to see, you know, more of this, or somebody has been thinking about doing something like this, or maybe just doesn't have the equipment to make stuff like this, you know, reach out to me, man, and I'll try to see if I could set something up, man. I don't know. I'm debating if I should start putting these out on the market. Maybe if anybody would be interested in buying them. Like I said, the other manufacturers that I saw, awesome quality products. Not knocking them. Forgot what their names are, but nonetheless, I think, you know, they're out of the country, so you can order your parts and, you know, wait quite a bit, or you can, you know, if I start rocking these out, man, buy these made in the USA, man, and you guys see their quality stuff. So again, let me know what you guys think, man. I'll check you guys later.